What's up? I'm Hugz. That's Sam. Welcome to Hugz and Sam. Today we're getting into Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, episode 46. Last episode had a lot of, what is that game? Telephone?
Mm-hmm.
People passing messaging,
yeah.
messages off to everybody. Every person we could ever think of to possibly see in the entire show, basically, had the message passed to them, and eventually it ends at Mustang. And then we saw Havoc after doing the handoff in the cigarette pack.
Which
looks
was
like
super, super clever.
He's going to board a train. I thought that was really cool they did that. And then Ed and his crew of Chimeras have now joined with Greeling. And they're off to do whatever. Ling temporarily took control of Greed. Yeah. And then lost control again. But it does show that if Greed slips up, Ling can get in there. The reason Greed slipped up, epic battle with Wrath.
Yes.
Like, next level craziness. Thought Greed might die again. Yeah. Was hoping not, because I like Ling.
Right.
But.
And we saw Pride get angry.
Oh, and the little hand,
Mama,
the little,
then Mama Pride.
Mama Bradley,
Mama Bradley. She was like protective, so it kind of showed us that maybe she doesn't know what we think she might know.
We've gone back and forth on theories if we think that she's evil or she's in on the plot with the other ones, but somebody made a really good point, and they said, like, that would be really awkward if she was in on it, because we had that whole scene where Pride, like, read that story about...
Yeah. Because that wouldn't make sense for her
about
to, like...
his dad.
Because they were alone in the house. Yeah, that's true.
So it'd be a really weird situation. Like, we're all in on this, but I'm still going to read my paper because I'm very proud. Yeah. They are Pride. Yeah. So that makes sense. Alright, but anyway, I think that's the gist of everything. Al and Hohenheim are together. Hohenheim told Al his truth of his story, what was going on with that. I think that's everything from last episode. I'm pretty sure.
Ed's alive. Yeah. He's doing good. Obviously.
Legit. Yeah. Went kind of like freaking, what is that dude? Liam Neeson from Taken? When they came to the hospital room or to that doctor's house, and he freaking like whooping up on him and sticks his arm through the freaking wall and like choked that dude out. Yeah. I was like, damn, that was intense.
Yeah, that was a little.
And his hair.
And I was like, cool. You know, I was like kind of going back and forth whether he was even there, because it was like, why are they? Yeah. You know.
Well, because it looked like they could potentially be robbing his bank account. Right. In the very beginning, before we saw everything.
Yeah. Because the way they like revealed all that, it was like, what's happening?
Alright, but let's jump into it, see what's going down.
That's a lot of sheep.
Oh, yes, sir. It's our Risen Spring Sheep Festival.
I thought he said shit.
Well, we're sorry.
That's a lot of shit, y'all.
We just need to replenish our water.
Why are we dealing with all this shit?
Please, help yourselves.
Alright, unload the tanks.
It does look like a pot of, like, food. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, the way that it is set up. Big pot of soup.
Doesn't look like anyone's home.
We're here now, Miss Winry.
Oh, snap.
Oh, that's cool.
I like that they, like, smuggled her.
Yeah.
Hey, what's the matter here?
Did Edward Elric get here?
Uh-oh. Oh.
Drop
damn.
your gun.
You want to tell me what's going on here?
Looks like a cautionary tale about guns.
Don't be a smartass. Tell me why you're in my room.
I just wanted someplace private to eat my sandwich.
Whatever, just put
I love that he's still blushing, too.
Will someone shut that dog
He was like, I almost got to see boobies.
Yeah.
Get out of my room!
All of them.
She
Like
had
with
the
a
wrench.
wrench. Oh. Bow chicka wow wow.
I was
Just kidding.
worried about you.
Yeah, I was worried about you too. I
You
thought
got
I was
earrings,
with
bro?
you.
You got the earrings?
Hey, what's wrong? Don't you want to see him?
Well, technically I'm a fugitive right now. I can't risk anyone seeing me.
But still. Winry?
Oh, there
There's
we go.
Pinocchio.
Welcome home.
Aww.
Granny. I hope you weren't worried. I missed you.
That makes me want to go see
hooligans you
Meemaw.
brought with you.
I'm really sorry about all the chaos earlier. Liam and I
She's
are
so
both soldiers
short.
from Fort Briggs.
The name's Greed. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Huh? Why did you come to our house?
We're trying to get prepared. His auto mail's in serious need of maintenance, and I need him in peak condition.
Give him a look-see after dinner.
Plus, it's kind of
It is your
like
fine
off the beaten
craftsmanship
path.
after all.
They're not from like a big
I'm
city.
not
you
really
know?
comfortable tinkering with it.
We ran into your father in Lior. He should be on his way to Central now. I think he's headed for some slum named Kanema. You ought to go there and get the full story from him.
I want you to take Granny and Den and leave the country for a while.
Oh, damn.
I'm not running away! You can't just send us off like that! I know you want to protect us,
How
but
she
you need to
uses
try
that
to save
ring.
everyone!
I'm gonna do everything I can to stop it, but there's a chance it might not work!
I don't want to hear any doubts from you! Just tell me you're gonna stop them and save the country!
You
I want to
can't
hear you say
guarantee
that you're
that,
gonna
though,
protect
and-
the country and then get your bodies back. Do whatever it takes to make that happen.
Winry, you make it sound like it's easy.
This isn't the time to start doubting yourself, Ed! Listen to me!
Winry, you just don't know when to shut up, do you?
Damn.
Edward!
It's for her best interest, though.
Greed may not be good, but it's not so bad either. You humans think greed is just for money and power, but everyone wants something they don't have.
Wow.
Wow.
That's some truth right there.
Yeah, it is. I freaking love
Leaving in
Greed.
the middle of the
Well,
night?
because I also look at Greed
We're
as
actually
like
planning
somewhat
on leaving
ambitious.
earlier today.
Where the hell are they? And what's taking them so long?
Hmm?
Ah! Doctor! Oh, it's you guys. Yeah, the guys who you kept here waiting. You want to tell us what took you so long? There's no time. We need to get to Central.
Who'd have guessed an Ishvalan like him would be here fighting to save it right along with us?
You've got it all wrong. I'm not trying to save your country. I'm changing it.
Oh, wow, yeah.
I want a mistress to acknowledge what it did to my people. And I want to make sure that it's incapable of ever doing so again. As you can see, we've been busy these past few months. These men have chosen to join us as our allies.
That's freaking awesome.
I love that.
What I was gonna say though is like, even though it's not, you know, Ishvalan people, he's seen what it's like to have his people killed, innocent people killed.
Not again.
Oh,
Was he fading?
crap.
It's always weird when we see him because I'm like,
Starting to happen more frequently.
how do you know if he's still
and
in
it's
there?
lasting longer each
Yeah.
time. We have to hurry. This bond isn't gonna hold much longer.
That's scary.
Yes.
I smell him!
Yeah.
That's him, all right! I smell the Fullmetal Alchemist brother, the little armored boy! You want me to chase you?
Oh,
snap! Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
No! Not now! Not now!
he's like fading out too.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
That's
Oh my
so
God.
creepy.
Just take it nice and easy for a while. We'll wake you on the promised day.
Salim Bradley as a homunculus.
You know what they represent? Those hyacinths. Know what they mean?
I don't.
They represent ladylike charm.
Get off my property!
That little punk.
No matter what they do, it's still gonna be weird if somebody kills Salim because he's like a kid.
Right.
the day before the promised day.
I don't know exactly what the promised day is.
I just know it means
This is beyond
bad things are
I
coming.
feel so helpless.
Yeah.
Whenever I see a shot like that, is something gonna happen. I'm like, I imagine something's gonna happen where it's stopped on the bridge and the bridge blows up, or.
We've stopped.
Ooh.
Hey, the engine just
I was
started
gonna say
moving
which
without
one
us.
decoupled.
It did what? What the hell?
So they
Hey,
trapped
stop
them.
them!
Shit.
Oh, damn.
They set us up.
Oh.
They attacked the Fuhrer's train. They blew it up over a ravine.
We didn't see, like, what happened.
I love that.
We didn't see what happened to anybody, though, so
This
we
is
don't
it.
know
Everything goes down tomorrow. It's do or die now.
who survived.
I'm glad the two of you have got my back.
Hey, anything for you,
So
Riza.
they're back together.
Even if it does mean deserting.
Oh, man.
I love that they've come back together.
I know.
The Fuhrer's dead?
He can't be dead. This has got to be a mistake. We're still waiting on confirmation that
There's
it's
no
true.
way he's
Tell me,
dead.
they
We
even
would've
started
seen
searching
that.
yet?
Last I heard, they haven't
They
even...
start panicking the moment they lose their leader. Like chickens with their heads cut off.
Gentlemen, this is no
She's
time
gotta
to
fill the
fight.
void. She's
Our
gotta step up.
Commander-in-Chief might very well be dead.
We're aware of that.
This could be my chance.
Holy no!
It's a genuine honor to have you amongst us.
Calm down. Stop panicking.
Holy
I'm still here with you, and I'm watching over Central.
Holy crap!
Oh my
Holy crap!
How
Is it a demon lurking
Wow.
in the
how
darkness?
freaking important was that after credit?
That's the most intense after credit scene we've
Yeah.
had of any of
Like
them.
that's so important. Like again, like the same thing whenever freaking Greed came in to freaking Fear Bradley's house.
Freaking
like,
father!
what's
I
up
didn't
with
even
these
know he could.
intense
I
ass-
didn't even know he could come out of the basement anymore. Cause he seemed like he was always attached to that chair. Like he was out and about walking around,
Yeah.
but like we've never seen him out of the
Yeah.
basement.
There's no way Bradley's dead though because we didn't see the body.
Holy crap!
That's like the thing. If you don't see the body, it's not dead.
What's crazier to me is like they know Wrath is homunculus, but I didn't even know they knew like what father looked like. You know what I mean? Like how many of them have actually met him?
Yeah. It felt like he could like sense.
Well, and he also had
Olivier's,
Sloth
like,
with him too.
Yeah. But did you think that he like kind of sensed Olivier's like calmness as being kind of strange?
Well, she looked at the empty chair, and that's the thing. Strong people with a power vacuum, like she could jump in there and take over.
Mm-hmm.
But
he's like
Father.
the leader. She can't do anything
Damn.
in there. Fudge monkey.
that's crazy. That's insane.
Yeah.
Like, forget everything else that happened in the whole damn episode. Like, the ending is the episode.
Yeah.
Because what even else happened? Like, that completely has wiped my slate clean of everything that happened for the whole dang episode. So we got Winry, came back home.
Yes.
Ed tells her to leave, which she probably should, just out of, to be safe.
Right.
For safety's sake. We didn't see Mei Chang come back, but we know she was coming
She's
back
going
to Central.
yes.
We have Marco and company are going to Central, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who else is going to Central? Hawkeye's hooked back up with Mustang's crew.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to go in. Bradley's definitely not dead.
I just know some shit's about to go down. I'm excited. I'm so excited.
It's like the whole end of this series has been ramping up.
Yeah.
Like we talked about before, the formula used to be like not necessarily filler episodes, but it would slow down for quite a while and just have some offshoot episodes with not very much progression in the overall story.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's like every single episode they're just piling on like more and more information and just intense situations and face-offs and new plans and It's just crazy.
Well, also Gluttony and and
Pride still out.
Pride still out, and they said we'll wake you up the day of like the promise day.
Well, and also Al keeps like zonking out and going back to where like
and
his soul's pulling away.
His like human body is like completely looking withered, like even more than it was, and like. What was it, like episode 26 or 36 or whatever, where like
it was a while ago now.
Where like we were both completely wrecked seeing Ed go and see that withered body. Like his body then messed me up. Like seeing it the way it is now,
I can't even.
It's even worse. We saw it just for a split second, so it wasn't like enough to like dwell over the fact of it, but it was like it looked bad.
Wow. What else happened here?
Of course, I have like the Ishvalan people.
Oh, I'm excited for the Ishvalan crew getting together, because that's just it's not only interesting because I love the people, like the race of Ishvalans or whatever, like they're just interesting, but it's knowing what Father and Wrath and that whole crew did to destroy the Ishvalan people.
Yeah.
And they're essentially coming to the aid to save the country.
Right.
You know what I mean? And of course, Scar says he's not there to save them, he's there to change them.
Yeah.
You know, dozen of one and a half, whatever, you know.
Stopping, because the same people that did it to his people are doing it there, so stopping them is essentially like stopping them from doing what they want to do.
Also very sad that Ed doesn't go meet Al because he doesn't get in on the Hohenheim story.
Right. That and, you know, Al potentially
might have not been taken.
That. Also, is there a rat telling them, like, that the Ishvalan people are, like, piling up?
Well, obviously
like,
somebody gave that dude false information, because that was a trap.
Right.
So somebody leaked, you know, false information to them. It could have been any of the people that's working... Could have been anybody that's working with Scar and crew and whatever. I'd be much more worried if it wasn't a trap.
If it wasn't a trap.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Then I'd be like, oh, snap, like something's going down.
Yeah.
But now they've essentially, potentially gotten rid of Bradley. But y'all know my skepticism. Even if we saw him completely messed up, which we didn't, I don't believe it till I see it when it comes to deaths and shows like this, especially because he's a homunculus. Not only a homunculus, but an extremely powerful homunculus.
Right. See, my thing though is like, I was like, there's something up with those sheep, because like he said that's a lot of sheep, and then Al mentioned that, you know, the Spring Sheep Festival. I was like, what's up with those sheep? But I wonder if like their purpose was just to stop the train.
Well, he said the Spring Sheep Festival brings them back. Like, that's something they have every year. So it's not super uncommon. Like it said, it brings him back, like, to remind him of home.
Right, okay.
But they just, because that was, like, available at that time of year, like, it's a good
thing to stop.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. It's a good thing to use as a distraction.
Yeah. It was just, like, filler to, like, show, like, explain why the sheep were there.
And it was like, as soon as I said yeah, exactly. But as soon as you saw the train stop, I'm always like, as soon as I see a freaking bridge like that, like, train's gonna stop or something's gonna explode or something. We got the train stop. We got an explosion. You know?
Yeah.
We got all the tropes in here today. Who else was on the train with Bradley? Was there anybody of consequence on there? Anybody that mattered?
No. I just love that one guy, like, looked and was like, I was like, oh man, because he talked about blowing out the tower. Like,
I love Grubbin. Grubbin cracks me up, especially when he would. Who did he cross dress as? What was the name? I don't remember. You said it looked like Miss Doubtfire.
Yeah, Miss Doubtfire.
All right, are you team? I don't know what the actual ship names are, but are you team Alchemist or Hawktang? Hawktang. See, because I think like both relationships would be really cool for totally different reasons. I think the sentimentalist in me, like the romantic in me, is like Hawktang. You know what I mean? They're cute together. You can tell they really love each other. They're really like, I don't know. That relationship is fun. But the epic battle lord, like lineage historic person, you know, a historian, would be, man, Mustang and Olivier getting together, and then you have that Armstrong family line with his wealth and Mustang's power, and you know what I mean? Like that would just be like the power couple.
I don't know. I think she's too like.
They're too alpha. both of them.
Yeah. She's too, like, intense.
I mean, Hawkeye's independent, but, like, Olivier's at a different level.
Yeah.
Of, like, she don't need no man. Like,
right.
She does it on her own.
Yeah.
But I just think that'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like, their kids, imagine what their kids would be like.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That'd be a strong family line.
Yeah.
The bear tang. I don't know. Something like that. Bear tang just sounds like a bear's vagina. But
I know
anyway.
what I was about to say. Well, then.
That's a good place to leave off. Let us know what you thought in the comments section.
One more
down
thing, though.
below.
Ed's hair in a ponytail makes him look so much like his dad. Like, it was weird. And he looks so much more mature.
Well, that may be like a kind of, not just a maturity, but also leaning towards the fact that they're not that different altogether.
Yeah. So...
I don't know.
I just love the whole him and Winry scene because I'm a huge like shipper of them, and I'm like,
we almost saw some
I know
some
she don't wear a
Winrys.
bra.
We almost saw some Winrys going on.
She was like, whoop, and you saw the bottom of her boobies, and he's just like,
the under boob.
I'm not gonna say anything because I want to see boobs.
There's been more like nudity / kind of sexualized situations around Winry. Because we saw her in the shower, in the bathtub,
right,
just barely covered, and then about to take her shirt off, just barely covered.
Yeah.
And in anime, I guess that's more common. I'm not used to that in like just regular American TV shows that are like sitcoms or whatever.
It's just for this show, I feel like it's less common.
Yeah, we don't see that a whole ton. Lust was kind of like whatever, but not as revealing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But she had that.
She like
type
fit
of,
her like her need and character and stuff.
Exactly.
Whereas I think maybe like it's becoming more like that because like maybe we're gonna start. I mean, I'm just like hoping
and also as
we're
the
gonna
show matures in general,
and they're maturing and like they're. I don't know. I just think of it like. Maybe it's like because her and Ed are gonna start getting together and they gotta start moving it to a little bit more mature and I don't know. I just one can hope, right?
I'm not sure. I don't know where this is gonna lead.
I'm such like a giddy
I want to make a joke about him like doing alchemy in her transformation circle, but. Alright. Remember when we talked about a bear's vagina? That was a good time. Let us know what you thought.
That was going to be the end of this video.
Yeah, San Diego, a whale's vagina. Let us know what you thought in the comment section down below. Movie reference. Like it if you did. Sub if you don't already. Shout out to our patrons watching the full and early reactions up on Patreon. Thank you so much for your support. I thought I had a cut there, and I do. You don't know how much it means to us. It means the world. And I feel like I say that all the time, but I really don't think y'all recognize that without y'all, we wouldn't be able to do what we do or live our dreams. So thank y'all. We'll be back with more videos soon. We love you guys.
Bye.